Okay, let me turn this down. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I feel like I've just run a marathon. I mean, having to get here and finish putting myself together. But I am here, guys. You ever feel like, your mom wake you up and you're just getting ready to sleep. And she's saying, you must get to church right now. You have an obligation that you must fulfill right now. Well, and that is me and the swords in hand this evening, where I am obligated to come here because I tell you I'm going to be here. So I must be here at all cost. As long as I'm vertical, I must be here. So I got home this morning tired, tired, tired. Took me what seemed like a nap, honestly, because it didn't feel like I slept much. It felt like a nap, like I took a nap. And I woke up and I felt so heavy, like I'm just so exhausted, like I cannot get out of the bed. But then I thought, swords in hand, I must do swords in hand this evening. So, regardless of how I feel, I must get out of the bed and get over here with you all, my lovely travelers, so we can have at least an hour or so together before I run off to work. All right. I see lots and lots of travelers have rolled into the place while I was out farming in the city. Stacy, JY rolled into the house. Yard Foods, welcome, welcome, welcome. Moy and Matt, bonjour, 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 Moy. And then who else? Lots of people rolled on up in here. And so I want to say thank you all for coming. Welcome, welcome. Go ahead, hit that like button, guys. This is another Thursday. Hit over here on Traverse Unstoppable, and over here on a Thursday, we do swords in hand just about this time. This is the Thursday when I have to go to work. So we're doing an early version and a shortened version. So I want to say thank you all for coming. Thank you all for taking time out of your schedule to come over here and spend some time with me. I appreciate every single second that somebody comes over here and spend time with me. All right. Some of my other travelers are on their way. I don't have any car to send to pick them up today, but I hope that they will hurry on up and come on in, because we're going to be playing another game of Swords in Hand Bible Trivia. And I want to see who in the chat is going to claim the championship today. Last week it was. Who won last week, guys? Y'all remember who won last week? I had it written down here. But somehow, I hope you all are hearing me. If you all are not hearing me, please let me know. Because my headphones should be working. It should be. But if you all aren't hearing me, please let me know in the chat, guys, that you are not hearing me, so I can do the modifications that I need to do. If you're not hearing me, I see what looks like about 3 million people in the house right now. Go ahead and hit that like button. Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome. Another Thursday and another game of Swords in Hand. Yeah, I'm tired. But the show must go on, whether I'm tired or not. That's what happens when you are dedicated to something. You do what it takes to do it. All right, to get it done. All right, and today is no different. Coming over here is no different. I love coming over here. I love sitting here in this chair and talking to you all, regardless of the conversation or whatever we are talking about. But guess what, guys? You all see that I ran out of here, ran up in here so fast. I ran up in here so fast. Not even my lipstick, not even my eyeliner, my eyeshadow. But do I really need it? Call me conceited if you want. I don't care. But tell me, guys, do I really need it? Does my face really need that makeup? Those eyes, do they really need that eyeliner, eyeshadow, and these lips? Do they really, do they really need that lipstick? Well, guys, regardless of whether or not they need it, I'm going to put my Yard Food says I don't need it. I look just fine. Irie daughter, I want a girl like you. Welcome, Irie. Irie daughter is in the house, guys. No, natural as you are. All right, Yard Foods, guys, here. Yard Foods, I see you cooking that liver. If I ate liver, I would have asked you for some, cause it look good. But I don't eat the inside of the animals. Mm-mm. But that liver looked so good. It looked like something like my grandma used to cook or my mom used to cook. Yeah, when I was growing up, mom used to cook liver. Lord, she used to cook the liver, the heart, the kidneys. To me, you ever find that the kidney smell rank? Well, it's supposed to because it holds pee. Has all that urea in it, so it should. But oh boy, um, now all right. I don't. You're just going to make sure that I don't put any makeup on. Oh, Yard Food says she don't eat it. She just make it for her boys. You see the things that us mamas got to do. Yes, I don't. I can't. I can't eat it. I can't eat the inside of the animals. But here we are, guys. Here we are. Welcome, 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 my friend over there, Moy and Matt. That is if you haven't been to their house, you can go on over to their house, guys. That's a Jamaican living in France. And she has a nice little channel going on over there as well. The lovely Stacy. Stacy's in the house, farming in the city with Stacy. Guys, if you've not been to Stacy's house yet, you can go over to Stacy's house. Learn how to take care of your plants. Learn what to use in your garden, what not to use, how to grow how to grow carrots from buttermilk. Right, Stacy? How to grow carrots from buttermilk or something like that. You want to know how to do something fancy in the garden, go over there on Farming in the City with Stacy, and she will tell you how to grow carrots from buttermilk or something like that. And the lovely Yard Foods over there, guys. Yard Foods can cook. Go on over there. I saw Yard Food the other day was showing us pear and guava on the tree. I almost picked the guava through the screen. I was like, oh my God, look at that guava. Look at them guava. I would have picked the green one and the ripe one, Yard Foods, and make a lovely drink, drop a piece of ginger in there, and we good to go. Yes, that's what I would have done with that. And JY, guys, if you have not been over to JY's house yet, go on over there. Go over there to JY. JY got lots and lots of stuff. If you are talented, JY got a talent competition that goes on over there where you can win big money. Big money. Yes. Yes, guys. Yes, JY got it like that. Give it away like that. Yeah. But you got to work for it, guys. You have to work for it. You have to go over there, show your talent. If you can turn it up, turn it around, turn it down, whatever you can do, go on over there on JY and find out when is his talent show. Showcase your talent. You never know. Somebody might discover you. Even me. You never know. But somebody could discover you guys. So go on over there. Go on over there and go show yourself out. Yes, sir. Stacy, a big farmer. Stacy, do you have a farm? I should even ask you this question because I've been on your channel all the time, seeing you um cutting carrots, growing pop chow from the bottom of it and growing a scallion, just cutting the bottom. I mean, if I put scallion, onion, the onion might come for a little bit and then I just cut off the scallion part of it and use it. But it always end up going bad. If I put I eat celery every day, but if I put celery, you know how I see you do it, Stacy, how you cut the celery and you put it in the thing and the celery grows up. If I put anytime I put celery like that, it two little sprouts come up and then it's gone. And I don't put a lot of water on it, I just barely put enough water to keep the bottom moist. And then I'll see a little bit of root start coming out and then poof, it's over. What I've grown well though, I've grown ginger. I didn't grow any this year. I have some downstairs that's already sprouting that I might end up putting in the ground. Not in the ground, but in a pot. But right now I'm concentrating on my beans. I have my beans on my porch, and I have string beans and snap peas, and I have my peppers I'm concentrating on, and also my pumpkins. Yes, I have pumpkins on the porch. And the pumpkin is good. I love keeping the pumpkin around. When I used to plant it round back, every once in a while I would get a pumpkin. But it's been a few seasons now that I haven't gotten any pumpkin. They come up, and I guess maybe because nobody goes back there to like water it. I'm not too dedicated around going round back. I like come through the front and stay at the front. I don't go round back too often. So if you can't survive around there with nature, you are probably going to have a problem. But Stacy, talking this and talking that, has anybody ever seen the seeds of carrot? Ever seen carrot seeds? Not the one you buy in the store in the packet though, but carrot seeds. So yesterday yesterday I took a picture. I'm going to see if I can edit it maybe tonight. Not tonight for sure, but maybe like over the weekend and show it to you all. Because I had some carrots in the back that I planted last season. I planted them last season, and I reaped some of them, and some of them there were, nothing was there. There wasn't any carrot, but so I just left the plants in the ground. And then this season, guys, surprise, surprise, they grew up and I saw them coming up, and I said, I know I didn't plant any carrot seeds back there, but these are old carrot seeds that probably were planted since last year. So let them just stay. And I watched them come up, come up, come up. And there's this one in the middle of the garden, and it came up all the way, grew up until it now has carrot seeds. And I was like, what? This is super interesting. I've always wondered, where did they get carrot seeds from? Like, how did they get the seeds? But I've never had carrots in my garden long enough for it to seed. I always pull them up. When I pull the carrot up, I cook the leaves that's on the carrot. Yes, I use it to make tea, or I cut it up, put it in my vegetables. Yes, guys, all of the carrot can be eaten, and I eat the carrot as well. I eat the entire carrot, leaves and all of it. It's good for you. Yes, and the same thing I do with my pumpkin. So my pumpkin, I told you I eat the blossom, I eat the seeds, I eat the leaves, I eat the pumpkin. Yeah, the whole pumpkin is good for you. Leaves, blossoms, and all. Yes, put in your salad. It's good for you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, food. I've seen it too. And Stacy's a farmer. I bet she has. I didn't know. The lovely Paulette Harris is in the house. Welcome, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. I see my lovely travelers are rolling up into the house, and I appreciate y'all. I thank you all for coming in. It's Thursday evening, so we are going to be playing Swords in Hand / Bible Trivia. That's what we are going to be doing. So without me talking out the time, because I do not have a lot of time this evening, because I gotta go to the place. I went to the place. Oh, not that song today. Probably going to tell me, not today, Trev, not today. We're not singing that song today. I know that's what she's probably going to say. All right, guys. So without further ado, without me talking you out, talking, like or because Miss Swallow Radio, we are going to get into our Bible trivia. All right. I'm looking for Lorraine. I don't see Sister Lorraine here. Lorraine always, Lorraine is always here, keeping you all in order for me. Paulette is here. And all the others are here, guys. Do not forget to hit that like button. For those of you who are standing on the sidewalk and looking into our house, come on in. You're always invited to come in. Come to the door, take your shoes off, step on in. To the right, you will find the subscribe button, and to the left is the like button. Hit them both and come on down into the house. Let's have a conversation. Today, we are playing Swords in Hand. And Swords in Hand, rules of the game. Swords in hand. First thing you need is your Bible, whether it is your book Bible or your Google Bible, or many of us have been raised in the church, so we sort of know the Bible from back to front to back, in between. We know the Bible a lot, so we don't even need the Bible. We know it where to find every verse, every chapter, every book. For those people, that's all you need to pull on right now. All right. I'm going to ask the questions. I'm going to be looking at the chat on my computer. The first person who comes up with the correct answer will receive the point. I, as the host, will tell you what book, what chapter, and what verse to find. You find it in your Bible source and start typing it in the comments below. Be sure to type at least 3 words, at least the first 3 words from the verse, so that I get some context. Because a lot of the Bible begins with behold and this. So if you just put behold and you come up lucky, you maybe haven't found it, but you just put behold. And the verse really did begin with behold. And I give you the point. I mean, I really didn't have any context. Somebody else could be there ruffling through the Bible and not come up with the answer in time. Fair enough? All right, guys. Fair enough, I think. And some of you will agree with me and some won't. And I am used to people not agreeing with me. But in any event, we're not going to be in agreement with everybody. We're not going to agree with everything everybody says. But guess what? We are going to agree to disagree respectfully. All right, Topaz is in the house. Welcome. Welcome to the lovely Topaz. Topaz just walked in. Thank you, Topaz. I didn't have a card to send for you. You have to forgive me. I have to get that sorted out so I can send the cards for my lovely travelers so that they can be able to come on in and come on in up in here on time. All right. The journey continues. Okay, guys. So let us begin. If you are ready or not, here we come. Okay. Okay, guys. The first question, this is going to be a trivia question. Adam and Eve had how many sons according to the Bible? How many sons did Adam and Eve have? How many sons did Adam and Eve have? First person to come up with that correct response gets the point. All right, I see farming with Stacy. I see Stacy come on up in there. Stacy said 3. All right, Stacy got that. 3. Guys, don't forget to share out the live so others can join us. Do not forget to share it out. Blessed One is in the house. Welcome, Blessed One. That's another of my lovely travelers there, guys. Thank you for coming. How many days and nights did it rain when Noah was in the ark? How many days and nights did it rain when Noah was in the ark. Meditation prayer. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Topaz, it was actually three. It was actually three. Welcome, meditation. Welcome into the house. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Literally and figuratively, the house. The house. Welcome. Hold on there, guys. Um, oops. How many days? Okay, blessed one said, blessed one got that. Blessed one got that. 40. Yes, 40 days and 40 nights it rained when Noah was in the ark. So blessed got that one. Also, the next question is going to be, what did Jacob give to Joseph that made his brothers jealous? What did Jacob give to Joseph? Topaz, that is going to be the next question, Topaz. What did Jacob, what did Jacob give to Joseph? I know Blessed was coming with that one fast. So she and but you, I'm gonna give you the answer. I'm gonna give you the point nonetheless. I'm gonna give you the point. Yes. I'm giving that point to Blessed. Blessed came in early. Yes, and you came in with all three answers, one behind the other. Okay, that is fine. You got that one. The next question is, name the three sons of Adam and Eve. Name the three sons of Adam and Eve according to the Bible. Let oops, oops, oops. Hello. Am I echoing, you guys? Am I echoing? Oh, I know what's happening. Is that is that any better? Am I echoing? I don't know. I am hearing an echo, but you all gotta tell me whether or not you are hearing an echo, or this is the one I probably should have. This one. Okay, that is better. That is better. Yes, you got Alex is in the house. Welcome, Alex. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Topaz. Yes, Topaz. There were three sons. They were Seth, Cain, and Abel. Who got that right? Who got it right? Seth, Cain, and Abel. Topaz said Cain, Abel, and Co. No. Farming says Seth. Okay, farming got that right. Yes, guys. So now you know there were indeed three sons that the Bible mentioned: Cain, Abel, and Seth. All right. Thank you so much, Alex. I got it. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Um meditation says you did a beautiful prayer. Yes, I listened to that prayer this morning. Meditation. I listened to that prayer this morning just before I left to work. Yes, beautiful prayer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so now we know. Antonique is in the house, guys. Welcome, Antonique. Welcome. Antonique, guys, is one of our past champions. I think she's probably won twice or three times already. She has won the Swords in Hand game. So when I say welcome, welcome, we missed you, sis. We missed you. We missed you. All right. Let's see how you're going to do today. Because listen, there's been a lot of travelers have joined the gang and they are on fire, sister. Yeah. Yeah, they are. All right. The next question is going to be, how many brothers did Joseph have? Joseph, as in Jacob's son. How many brothers did Joseph have? Who remembers? How many brothers did Joseph have? And before I go any further, guys, I'm going to put you all on alert. On alert. So next week, Thursday, when we do swords in hand, that is going to be a number trivia. You all get me? I have it here on my calendar. It's going to be a number trivia. And what I mean by a number trivia is that all the answers are going to be a number. Yes, all the answers are going to be a number. So get your numbers together and know how many of what did the Bible mention? What was the length of this? Yes, it's going to be all numbers. So we're jumping into math mode next week. Yes. Let me see who got it right. Let's see who got it right over here. Joseph had, blessed one, no, no, no. Sherry's in the house. Welcome, Sharon Campbell. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome, my lovely traveler in Sharon. Thank you so much for coming. All right. Meditation got that one correct, guys. According to my sources, it says he had 12 brothers. And the lovely Sharon 2020 is in the house. Welcome, Sharon 2020. Meditation say 11 is correct. And you see, guys, that is why I told you all. I have said it enough times already, too many times already not to have started it. But I'm going to be doing the Bible read. Yes, every single morning. I mean, like, I have to like pre-record it and then play it every morning, because we want to go through this book here from front to back, because we rely on it so much for everything in our lives. And most of the stuff that is in it, we don't know. We are not sure that it is there. We have just heard that it is there. So we are going to be going in it ourselves and make sure that we know it from back to front. And that's not a far-fetched idea, because that's what we are going to be doing. Let's see what July holds. Let's see. Because according to my sources here, it says Joseph had 12 brothers. Let me see if anybody. Meditation says 11 is correct. Blessed says 12 tribes, 11 plus Joseph. So what is the correct answer? Is it 12 brothers? Or was it Joseph made the 12th son, so it was 11 brothers? All right, so this is what we're going to do since we are not sure. Blessed said it was 11. Iris said 11. Farming said 11. All right, guys. We are going to, the first answer that came in between 11 and 12 is going to get the answer. And that is Blessed. Blessed said 11. So I'm going to give her the answer. All right. Next question. How did Moses' mother save him from the Egyptians? Who remember how did Alex says it's 10. Who remember how did Moses' mother save him from the Egyptians? How did Moses' mother save him from the Egyptians? Anybody remember? How did Moses' mother save him? Blessed said in the basket. She put him in the basket in the river. Yeah, she put him in the basket in the river. All right. Next question. How many plagues did God send on Egypt? How many plagues did God send on Egypt? How many plagues? All right, while you all are looking for that answer, let me just do some housework here. Welcome again to my channel, guys. This is Trev from Trevessence, and today, like every Thursday, we play Swords in Hand Bible Trivia on my channel. Now, this is another game of Bible Trivia slash Swords in Hand, in which we use the Bible, our knowledge of the Bible, or our Google Bible to answer the questions that I throw out there. All right? Come on in, guys. Do not be afraid. Kick your shoes off. Step on up into my house. To the right, you'll find the subscribe button, and to the left, you will find the like button. Hit them both and come on in and join us. We like new friends. We love to have new friends. We are not afraid. So come on in. Roll on up, guys, and let us have this little game for at least the next hour or so. We will be here. So come on and join us. Let's see who got the answer. How many plagues did God send on Egypt? Farming got it. Farming said 10. Yes, according to my sources, it says 10. What did God how did God help Moses to save the slaves? How did God help Moses to save the slaves, to take them from one area to the next, to save the Egyptian, the Israelites? How did God help Moses to save them? Some of these questions are not written grammatically correct. So by the time I read them, Blessed says, cross the Red Sea. Yes, Blessed got that one. Yes, he parted the sea to take them over. And even after they got over there, those ungrateful people was still cussing. You carry over here and we don't have nothing to eat. And something. Should I just left them over there? Man, the Egyptian them kill them. They are so people. Do you see, guys? People, it's just the nature of people. The nature of people to be ungrateful. All right. When the Israelites got to Mount Sinai, what did they make? When they got to Mount Sinai, they they wanted to worship. Yes, yes, Topaz. It's life. Yes, people people are so ungrateful. You walk through the water, you walk through the flood for them, and they still ungrateful. Like Moses pled with God. He went on his knees, pled, begged. I mean, for help and a safe passage for them to get away into safety. And God said, okay. And he parted the sea so they could go through safe passage to the other side. And when they got there, at this, yes, so you carry me come? Over, really? We left for good land. We left for good this, we good that. And come over here, so on a barren land, peer rock stone, source of rock stone, and they make fuss and make fuss and make fuss. No, they're going to abandon God for bringing them into safety. You know, sometimes we're so far sighted. You understand? We don't see the goodness in what we have. We are still holding on and longing for what has gone when we can make the best of what we have now, but instead we're going to be ungrateful. Yes, yes, blessed. They are ungrateful. And so they built what? Let me see. What did they build? Blessed one says they built a golden calf. Yes, that's what they did. That's what the ungrateful people them do. Kamisha, welcome, Kamisha. No longer I don't see you. How you been, Shug? How have you been? I'm happy to see you. I haven't seen you in a hot minute, but I'm glad to see you any day, anytime, hon. Thank you so much for coming. All right, so Do you all believe Jesus had an adopted father? No, Jesus had an adopted father, a stepfather. What was Jesus' stepfather name again, guys? So you see, having a stepfather, adopted father, stepfather is not so much a bad thing, because Jesus was the first stepchild, adopted child, call it how you will. It's the only problem with that is that these men, these men, these men are not acting right. A lot of them are not acting right. A mother has to marry somebody who is not the father of her children. She's got to be worried about, whether or not he's going to take advantage of her children. And that has been a constant concern for mothers who have to take on a man to father her children whose father either dead, run away, gone, whatever the case may be. And sadly, a lot of these men are not living up to their manly responsibilities. They are turning around and taking advantage of these children rather than loving them and caring for them. All right. Here we go. Let's go back. All right, Kamisha says she has been working. Yes, yes, that's how we do. That's what we got to do. Work, work, work. Blessed one got that answer. Yes. Joseph was the first stepfather. Joseph was the first. Guys, you got to catch back blessed. They are man too. Yes. Yes, our daughter said the right thing. Them a man, ya no man. Them a man too. Mantle, Mandeville. Yes, you name it. But yeah, not real men. They're not acting up to it at all. All right, guys. Do you all remember who baptized Jesus? Who baptized Jesus? Anybody remember who baptized Jesus? And the lovely, all right, Top Cup is in the house. Yes, there's a Top Cup in the house, guys. You better behave yourselves. If you don't, she gonna put you on timeout, put you in the corner, and guess what? She will put you in the corner. She will check your age, and then she'll put you in the corner according to your age for that many days. All right? All right, Teresa? For that many days, guys, she will put you in the corner. So if you are 30 up in here and you misbehave, imagine that she's going to put you in the corner for 30 days. Okay, all right, guys. Somebody said John. John who? Remember, there was John and then there was John. There was John. There are many Johns in the Bible, but the Bible specifically referred to John the Baptist. There you go, share. The Bible specifically mentions John the Baptist as the person who baptized Jesus. And so Sharon is the winner for that one. Sharon got that one. All right, the lovely Kenzie is in the house, guys. Say welcome to another traveler, another regular traveler in the house called Kenzie. I'm always happy to see you, Kenzie. It's always a pleasure to see you here. Thank you for coming. All right, let's see who else. Who remember the words that were written on the wall? You remember the Bible has a story about Jesus the writing on the wall. What were the words that were written on the wall? Now remember, guys, it's not spelling bee, so I'm not checking your spelling. So you can write it how you say it. The words that were written on the wall. Does anybody remember? I know, guys, you are good with your Bible. You may not spell it correctly because I myself don't know how to spell it, but I can write it. Me Okay. Blessed said, "Meanie tick up farson." Something like that. Eeny, meeny, tick up farson. Something, something like that. Something like that, blessed. So, guys, if you have never heard it before, the writing that was on the wall was went something like "Eeny, meeny, tickle up parson" or something like that. All right. So, whenever you hear that phrase, you know where it's coming from. It's coming from the Bible story about the writing on the wall. How many people did Jesus feed on the mount? How many people? Yes, I agree, Stacey. Up something, eeny, meeny, tickle up parson, something like that. But I think it was, I don't know what it was written in Greece, in Greek, in Hebrew. I'm not sure. All right, Stacy say 5,000. Yes, 5,000. Jesus fed 5,000 people on the mount. How many times did Peter deny Jesus? Topa said 12,000. Topa said Jesus fed 12,000 people. All right, we know it was 5,000. 5,000 peoples he fed with the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes. All right, very good. Yes, Kamisha got that one. Yes, Kamisha. Peter denied Jesus 3 times. Yes. All right. What was the name of the man who Jesus rose from the dead? What was the name of the man who Jesus rose from the dead? Does anybody remember the name of the man who was raised from the dead? Does anybody remember? Okay, Blessed One says Lazarus. Teresa says Lazarus. Yes, Lazarus was raised from the dead. Okay, next question. What is the second commandment? What is the second commandment? Does anybody remember this? Yes, I realize it's a your daughter says Zachariah. No, not Zachariah today. Not Zachariah today. But what is the second commandment? The second commandment? Let's see who has it there. Is that what you all have? Topaz, I love Topaz. Topaz says the second commandment said don't take people partner money. Oh my God. The second commandment said don't thief people partner money. All right. You know what the first commandment says? You know what the first commandment says? Thou shalt not be ungrateful. Yes. Yes, the second commandment says, thou shalt not make any idols. Don't make any idols. Let's see who got that one. Blessed one said, don't make any graven images. Yes, that is true. Let me see what the next one. All right. Saint Matthew 5. Saint Matthew 5, guys. Saint Matthew 5. What is the collective name for Saint Matthew 5? Is that how I should say? For the verses in Saint Matthew 5. Yes, I think that's the way to say it. The collective name that's given to the verses in Saint Matthew 5. What is that name? What are those verses called? Blessed one, the Beatitudes. Yes. I see the typo there, blessed, but yes, it's called the Beatitudes. All right. Next question. Let me see. Do you all know the name of the person who bought Joseph? What is the name of the person who bought Joseph from his brothers? What is the name of the person who bought? Blessed one says Potiphar. Yes, Potiphar is the one who bought Joseph. When Joseph got to Egypt, what was he best known for? What was Joseph best known for when he got to Egypt? Guys, what was Joseph best known for when he got to Egypt? For is a bit is yes, Kamisha got that dream interpretation. Yes, for his ability to interpret dreams. I wish Joseph was here right now. My mom does a pretty good job at telling me, my dreams. They always seem to come true. But guys, I told you, those of you who've been following me, I can dream a dream. I can dream a dream that I tell you, unbelievable. Sometimes I scare myself when I dream. I scare myself when I dream because I get up and I'm like, okay, what do I do with all this? And I'll tell my mom, and she'll like give me a little thing that she thinks that's what it means. Oftentimes, she's correct. I don't know if I should share one of my dreams with you now. Maybe not now, but another time. Another time, I will tell you. I will tell you all the dream. But my latest dream. I'm going to tell you this latest dream that I had about today's Thursday. I think it was last week Thursday. I had this dream. So in this little room where I'm sitting, this little room used to be. It is a bedroom that I've converted into my little office space, so to speak. So over here to this side, there is a set of bunk beds over in that corner. That's off screen. You can't see. And so last week I had this dream that I came into the room and my daughter came into the room after me. And when I turned around, she had a bird's nest. She had a bird nest in her hand. The bird's nest had 3 eggs in it. And she put it on the bottom bunk. So I said, why you bring the bird's nest into the house? You know that wherever you bring bird's nest, whenever there are eggs, snakes are going to follow. Because snakes like eating eggs, and I don't want any snakes in the house. So I reached to go take the bird's nest from off the bed, and like something says to me, look up. And you know how bunks are. So the top bunk has those little, what they call them, lots, the little wood pieces underneath that holds the mattress of the top bunk. I looked up underneath there, and what was hanging down from up under there? A snake. A big, long, black snake was hanging from up underneath there, stretching his head towards the nest with the eggs. And I am screaming to my daughter, say, run, run, go get the machete for me, run, run. And the child stand there not moving. Run, I'm telling her, run, run, go get the machete because I don't want to take my eyes off the snake because I don't want him to disappear up in here. The child would not go to go get the machete for me. So I pushed her out the way and I ran to get the machete. When I came back, started chopping after the snake, there was five snakes instead of one, and each one of them had different colors. There was one that looked like white with like some reddish orange streak running down its body. There were like another black one that looked like it had like some kind of like khaki looking pattern on its back, some kind of a uniformish, like khaki color, the color for khaki on its back. And there was this one that was just plain black snake. And boy, I tell you, I started to chop and I started to chop. And while I'm chopping them and they are running, trying to run away, and I'm chopping, it seems like I'm not in this room anymore, but it seems like I am in Jamaica in a house we used to live in when I was a kid. And it looks like I'm in that house. And I'm chopping them, and one of them got away. I killed 4 of them, and one of them got away. But in the name of Jesus, you shall not get away. Yes, my mom was like, "Oh, Trev, that's enemies, blah 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 blah." You know what she's gonna say. Oh, his enemies, whatever. But I was like, I woke up and I was like, "What a dream!" Like a bird's nest, 3 eggs, 5 snakes. What do you do with a dream like that? I don't know. But I know my machete took care of 4 of them, but one got away. So we will see. I don't know how to interpret it. I know my mom says enemies, enemies, enemies. Yes, 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 yes. I know. I know they're everywhere. I've come across them in all walks of life. But guess what? No weapon that form against me shall prosper. They have never prospered before, and I don't believe that they will prosper now. And when I get up every morning, I say Psalms 91, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him will I trust. Because surely, he shall deliver me from the snares of the faller and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover me with his feathers, and under his wings I shall trust. All righty, righty. Yes, guys. So that was the dream I had. That was the scary dream that I had. All right. Let us continue with Bible trivia. I have just about less than an hour to go before I have to get up and get cracking. Okay. Let's find another trivia. What was the name of the person that David killed with a slingshot? Okay, blessed one. Okay. And sometimes you be careful. You don't even know how careful you can be. How much more careful. But you know, I think about a lot of things, and I'm like, something. My daughter goes back and forth. She goes back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. Yes, guys. Anyway, yes, Goliath. Goliath is the name of the man that David killed with a slingshot. Blessed one got that. Okie dokie. The next question is going to be, guys, did you all know that after Jesus, after Jesus, Mary and Joseph went on to have some more children? Did you all know that? Does anybody know the names of Jesus's brothers? Does anybody know the names of Jesus's brothers? Anybody? Anybody knows the names of Jesus's brothers? Those were the brothers he had by his mom, Mary, and his stepdad, Joseph. Does anybody know their names? Let's see. Blessed one. No. All right, I'm going to tell you how many. There were four. There were four brothers. Can anybody tell me the names of Jesus's four brothers? Does anybody know the names of Jesus's four brothers? Nobody? Yes, but because he did have four brothers by his mother and his stepfather Joseph. So the story goes. Does anybody know? All right, going. What is the name of Jesus's four brothers that he had by his mom and his stepdad Joseph? He had four brothers. And you know what, guys? I mean, I was born and raised in the church, and I didn't even remember that Jesus had brothers. I was listening to, I don't know how many of you here have ever heard of the comedian Michael Jr. Michael Jr., I believe, was the very first person I followed on YouTube. I just love his comedy. His comedy is nice, rich, and clean. It's great for children. Um, his comedy is something. His comedy is nice. You can always take your children and not be worried. He doesn't curse. He doesn't, but his jokes are just hilarious. If you haven't checked out Michael Jr., guys, go check out Michael Jr. I love Michael Jr. And the funny thing about it is, I had not introduced him to my kids. I had not told my kids that I like watching this guy's comedy. And my son somehow came across him, and he called me, was like, Mom, a few years ago, he was like, Mom, I found this cool comedian. I know you would love his stuff. I'm going to send it to you. I said, okay, send it. When he sent it to me, it was Michael Jr. I'm like, boy, I done found Michael Jr. a long time ago. I listened to him a long time ago, but good thing, at least you know the kind of stuff that I would like to watch, I would like to listen to. So you can always choose for me. That was a good thing. But if you haven't checked him out, guys, go and check him out. Especially those of you who really don't like to hear the cursing and stuff like that. The cursing doesn't really bother me. I'd prefer something else, but I know the differences in thoughts, and I have to appreciate that people are going to deliver themselves differently. I just laugh if I can, if I want to, and then move right along. I don't judge or condemn anybody because they choose to use words that are not socially acceptable in their gigs. I enjoy it, makes me laugh too. But anyway, let us move right along. Farming with Okay, Stacy, going to water our plants, guys. She will be back. Okay, Stacy. Guys, you water your plants when the sun going down so that they can absorb the moisture and keep it in. If you do it when the sun is out, then it's going to evaporate quite fast. Okay, well, let me do some housework here. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming into my house. This is Trev from Trevessence, and like every Thursday, this Thursday, we are playing Swords in Hand / Bible Trivia. Welcome to everyone. If it is your first time on my channel, now is a good time to kick your shoes off, step on up into my house. To the right is the subscribe button, and to the left is the like button. Touch them both. Come on down and come play with us. Yes, we are doing Bible Trivia / Swords in Hand right now. So you are welcome to join us and join me and all my travelers in the chat. And let's just have a good time, at least for the next hour or so. The lovely Michelle. The lovely Michelle is in the house. Welcome, Michelle. Thank you so much. My dear sister Denise is in the house from Simple Things Outreach Media, guys. If you have not yet checked her out, go ahead, check out her channel. You find nice prayers, nice little, you know, nice conversations, lovely stuff over there. Nice, clean breath of fresh air over there on Simple Things with Denise. Blessed says she doesn't remember the answer. Okay. Michelle said she loved the clean thing. So Michelle likes the comedy that is clean. So Michael Jr. is for you. Yes. Not Bernie Mac, not Major. No. Because they're going to cuss. They're going to cuss. That is for sure. If you listen to any of Bernie's, I love Bernie's comedy, but you're going to get a good cussing in there. If you listen, you will hear some curse words. If you don't like it, then Michael Jr. is for you. Those of you who don't like the cursing. All righty. All right, Michelle says she's just watching. All right, you are welcome, Denise. You are very welcome from Simple Things. You are very welcome. Guys, if you have not yet touched the like button, please go ahead and do so. Touch the like button, guys. Touch it up. Let's see if we can get 30 before the show is over? I've seen close to that many people pass through here already, if not more. So the like button should be up there, but I'm not able to see it. So I'm going to depend on you all in the chat to tell me what's going on. Blessed one, he's called Michael Jr. If you type him in, Michael Jr., you will see him. And I was telling you, it was on Michael Jr. that he has this old joke that he had told years ago about Jesus's brother. About Jesus's brother named James. Like, they were at this party and they ran out of wine, and James was standing there with everybody else, and everybody was looking at him and like, James, what you gonna do? You're just going to stand there with your slippers on? They were waiting for James to turn the water into wine like his brother Jesus. So that was so funny. He said, you're gonna just stand there with your slippers on? your sandals. As you know, they wore sandals, something like that. It was so funny. Michael Jr. is something else. All right, guys. So everybody says they don't remember. Kemisha 21. Thank you so much, guys. Come on, guys. There'll be more than 21 of you up in here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, guys. Jesus had 4 brothers. Let me tell you the brothers. There were James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas. Jesus had a brother named Judas. Yeah. He had a brother named Simon. He had a brother named Joseph. He also had a brother named James. And for some reason, James was the only one that struck a bell to me. I didn't know he had all them other brothers. All right. How many lepers did Jesus heal? How many lepers did Jesus heal? Anybody remember? Guys, don't you all like my background? I like it. I love it. Yeah, this is just one of the many backgrounds that I have put up. I've been taught how to put up the background so it looks nice, and you don't just have that little black space in the back. And so that if I come off it, at least you have something palatable to look at. Yes, we're gonna call it palatable. Yes. Let's see. Blessed one got that right. Yes. Jesus healed 10 lepers. How many were ungrateful out of the 10, guys? How many were ungrateful out of the 10? How many lepers were ungrateful? Well, by the time they showed how ungrateful they weren't lepers anymore. Ah, okay, Michelle said 9. Yes, Michelle, that is the correct answer. 9 of them were ungrateful. Never even turned back to say thank you. Never even turned back to say thank you. Only one went back to say thank you. In what language was most of the New Testament originally written? In what language was most of the New Testament given? The New Testament. Oh, Mr. G's in the house. Mr. G is in the house. Mr. G just roll up in the house. Yes! Welcome, Mr. G. Welcome. Thank you for coming. All right, let me see the answers. Simple Things said Greek. Yes, Greek is the correct answer. It was originally written in Greek. Okay? Who wrote the last gospel? Who wrote the last gospel? Does anybody remember who wrote the last gospel? Okay, Simple Things. Yes, Simple Things got that one. That was John. Yes. All right. This one now, guys, you are going to have to. I'm going to wait for you all to tell me the names of Noah's 3 sons. The names of Noah's 3 sons. Who knows the names of Noah's 3 sons? Who knows the names of Noah's 3 sons? Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Okay, Miss Denise come in with a bang. Miss Denise comes in with a bang, guys. What is the name of the book that's the last book in the New Testament? The last book in the New Testament. What is the name of the last book in the New Testament? The last book in the New Testament. Going once, going twice. When you come in, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, Miss Denise got that one again from Simple Things. What was the name of Abram's handmaid? What was the name of the maid for Abram? Who remember the name of Abram's maid? Anybody remember the name of Abram's maid? Does anybody remember the name of Abram's maid? Boy, Simple Things is on fire tonight. Yes, Hagar. Hagar was the name of Abram's maid. Okay. What was the name of Abram's second son? Abraham's second son. Abraham's second son. What was the name of Abraham's second son? Abraham's second son was, yes, Miss Denise, that was Isaac. Isaac. Yes, that was his name. The next one is what? Let me see who else. Ishmael, Agar. Okay, let us move right along. What were the name of the two sisters that Jacob married? Tell me the name of the two sisters that Jacob married. Name the two sisters. What was the name of the two sisters that Jacob married? All right, Leah and Rachel. Yes, Miss Denise got that one right again. She got that one right. All right. Remember when Moses threw his rod down in front of Pharaoh? What did the rod become? What did the rod become when Moses threw it in front of the Pharaoh? What did the rod become? Simple Things got that again. A snake. Yes. What is the name of the city where all the walls fell down? Do I have to say any more? Where God allowed the walls to fall down so that the Israelites could conquer the city. What is the name of that city? What is the name of that city? The city where God allowed the walls to fall down so that the Israelites could conquer the city. Jericho, yes. Well, Miss Denise, you come out on fire, man. And that's where that song is derived from. Around the walls of Jericho, around the walls of Jericho, around the walls of Jericho, me went. When the people made a shout, when the people made a shout, when the people made a shout, the wall fell down. So into Jericho at last. That's where that song came from. Yeah, so God allowed the walls to fall down so that the Israelites could advance into the city and conquer the city. All right. Yes, Miss Denise, we used to sing that song at church. And that's where that song came from. Who was the first woman judge according to the Bible? What was the name of the first female judge? I think we did that on another trivia the other day. The first female judge. What was the name of the first female judge? Anybody remember? The name of the first female judge. Blessed one. Yes, it was Deborah. The blessed one is going to get that point. Yeah, she came in just ahead of you, Miss Denise. All right. Next question. What did Samson use to kill 1,000 Philistines? 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 All right, get my fan to run on me there. Topa says a rope. Okay, yes, Blessed got that. It was the jawbone of a donkey, a donkey's jawbone. That's what he had used to kill all those people. Who anointed Saul as king? Anybody remember? the anointing of Saul as the king? Who anointed Saul? While you all are doing that, it's time for me to do some housework. Welcome into the house, guys. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate your time because you could have been doing something else, but you chose to spend some time over here on Trebescence Unstoppable. And I am super, super, super grateful for each and every one of you. Now we are playing Swords in Hand / Bible Trivia. So don't be afraid to jump on in with the other travelers. Don't be afraid to jump in and join in the conversation. And come on in, man. Probably you know something about the Bible. Probably you know a thing or two. So just go ahead and drop it in the chat and just join in, just like that. Yes. This is my invitation to you, my extended invitation to you to come on in, jump on in. And my travelers are in the chat waiting to welcome you. When you come on in, though, guys, to the right, you're going to see the subscribe button. To the left is going to be the like button. Hit them both and come on down. Who appointed Saul as king? Let me see who got that right. Somebody said David. No. Samuel. Blessed said Samuel. Yes. Samuel appointed Saul as king. All right. Let me see. What was David's job? What was David's job? What kind of work did David do? Remember, we read that David worked for his father. Now, what was his job? What was David's job? Anybody remember? What was David's job? Shepherd. Yes, Miss Denise got that. Shepherd. David was a shepherd boy. He killed Goliath and shouted for joy. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp. Who remember that song? Guys, you know, when stuff come to me, I like, those are the songs just bust off in my head because I remember those songs as a child, and I used to teach us the songs to the children, and oh, boy, rejuvenating it is, if nothing else. All right, let's move right along. Yes, Miss Dennis, remember that little song? Topaz, why are you laughing at me? Okay. Do you all remember how David and Saul had that feud going on? Do you all remember the feud between David and Saul? Where was Saul the first time when David could have slain him, but David just watched him sleep and walk away? Who remembers where the first time? Miss Denise, it seems we went to the same church. Who knows? Maybe we did. Maybe we did, because those are the songs. Those songs are songs that I was raised with. Yes. Yes, Mr. Denise. Saul was in the cave. And David went on up in that cave and saw him. He was sound asleep. David could have slain him and he would not have even known that he was on the other side of town. Would not have even known. How did he eventually die? How did Saul eventually die? Does anybody remember? How did Saul eventually die? Anybody remember? How did Saul eventually die? Anybody remember? How did Saul eventually die? So, Topaz say, Saul turned into a pillar of salt. Topaz, you have to do better than that. You have to do. Only one person I hear the Bible talk about turned into a pillar of salt. Yes, yes, blessed. Yes, Miss Denise, he fell on his own sword. That's how he died, by falling on his own sword. What was the name of the prophet who came to rebuke David? What was the name of the prophet who came to rebuke David? Okay, okay, Miss Denise, no problem, no problem. What was the name of the prophet who came to rebuke David? Anybody remember? Yes, he died by his own sword. Okay, simple things, no problem. Very, very good. Topaz. Topaz got that. Nathan. Nathan was the name. Nathan was the name of the prophet. All right. The next one is, does anybody know who killed Absalom? Y'all remember the story of Absalom? Do you remember the name of the person who killed Absalom? Do y'all remember? That's just video effect there, guys. Just video effect. Does anybody remember the name of the person who killed Absalom? No? All right. Where are all of my Bible fanatics here who know the Bible so well? Where's Anthony? Anthony, where are you? Where are you? Anthony knows the Bible like the back of her hand. Where did you go, Sugar? Where did you go? Nobody knows the name of the person who killed Absalom? All right. All right. Well, you're probably going to have to find another question. Name me a man who built a temple for the Lord. A man in the Bible who built a temple for the Lord. Kamisha, that was Solomon. Yes, Kamisha, that is right. Solomon built a temple for the Lord. Who convinced Solomon to turn from God? Who was it that convinced Solomon to turn his back on the Lord? Who? Does anybody remember? Who convinced Solomon to turn his back on the Lord? Anybody? Who convinced Solomon to turn his back? Yes, Topaz, it was his wives. Yes, Topaz, it was his wives. He had many of them. And they convinced him to turn his back on the Lord. Yeah, that does happen where men are weak minded, they can find a woman can easily manipulate them and have them change their mind. Who was the last king that Daniel served? What was the name of the last king that Daniel served? What's the name of the last king that Daniel served? Yes, write the name in there, Topaz. Write the name in the comments. The name of the last king that Daniel served. Blessed one got it. King Nebuchadnezzar. Okay. All right. The next question is, next question. Oh, these questions are, which member of the Jewish ruling council came to ask Jesus questions at night? Which member of the Jewish ruling council would come to Jesus at night to pick his brain, to ask him questions? Do you remember the name of that individual? He used to seek out Jesus at night under the cover of darkness to ask Jesus questions. So he would have a leg up on the rest of the council members. He would know. He would have asked Jesus the questions already, so he would have had the answers. Right? What was the name of that council member who sought Jesus out at night to ask him questions? Anybody remembers? Anybody remember? Yes, Topaz got that right. Topaz, you come out swinging now, man. Yes, that was Nicodemus. What kind of job did Matthew have before he started following Jesus? What kind of job did Matthew have before he started following Jesus? What kind of job did Matthew have before he started following Jesus? Who remembers? Yes, blessed. He was a tax collector. Matthew was a tax collector before he started following Jesus. What kind of job did Peter have before he started following Jesus? What kind of job did Peter have before he started following Jesus? What kind of job did Peter have before he started following Jesus? Peter, what kind of job did Peter have before he started following Jesus? What kind of job did Peter have before he started following Jesus? Peter was a fisherman. Yes, blessed one. Peter was a fisherman, guys. Do you remember the name of the man who Jesus healed of blindness? What was the name of the man who Jesus gave sight? He wasn't able to see, and Jesus healed him. What was the name of that man? What was the name of the man whose blindness Jesus cured? What was his name? Anybody remember? Okay, simple things. Bartimaeus. Yes, guys, y'all remember, people say you're blind like blind Bartimaeus. You're blind like Bartimaeus. If somebody tried to call you Bartimaeus, that is to implicate. That is to imply that you are blind. Like you're looking for something you can't see. To say you're blind like Bartimaeus. Yes, that was the name of the guy who was blind, and Jesus gave him sight. Who gave Jesus a crown made of thorns? Who gave Jesus a crown made of thorns? A crown made of thorns. Who gave Jesus a crown made of thorns? While you are looking for that answer, while you're looking for that answer, let me do some housework here. Thank you all for coming. This is Trev from Trevessence, and this and every Thursday, we play Swords in Hand Bible Trivia over here. Thank you all for coming. If you are new to my channel, now is a fantastic time to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. If you are a returning traveler, I want to say thank you for your continued support. Here comes the lovely Chef Roger from Chef Roger Vlog. Welcome, Chef. Welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. Chef, I was on your channel last night. What did I see you cooking last night? Was it roast breadfruit? What did I thought I saw you roasting breadfruit on the stove yesterday. Am I right or am I wrong? I thought I saw you roasting breadfruit yesterday. All right, but don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Do not forget. Welcome, Chef. Welcome. I think I saw you roasting breadfruit yesterday, but I'm not. I'm not sure. I go to so many people's houses. Spend a 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there. You know, stuff like that, just so that I spread the love. Just so that I spread the love around to everybody. And some people have a playlist. The cow foot. Yes. Yes, I saw you cooking the cow foot. Yes, cow foot. That's what I saw you cooking. That cow foot looked really, really, really good. Oh, blessed. Say thanks for exercising our old brain. Why? Share. Just got the answer for that one. Share is just coming in. Thank you, Chef. Thank you. Share is just coming in. Says Joab was the name of the man who killed Absalom. Yes, you are correct. You are correct. That answer is long gone. Nobody had gotten the answer. What was the name? What was the name of the one who preached at the Pentecost? Remember the preacher who preached at the Pentecost, the one who was following Jesus and preached at the Pentecost? Do you all remember? I love you too, blessed. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Do you all remember the name, according to the Bible, of the preacher who preached at the Pentecost? Remember the Bible talk about the day of Pentecost? Who preached that day? Who preached that day at the day of Pentecost? Who was it that delivered that wonderful sermon on that day? Does anybody remember? Leo? Leo who? All right, Chef, I want you to drive safely. Drive safely, be safe. I want everybody here to be safe. I'm going to be getting up out of here in about the next 10 minutes or so. Okay, blessed one got that right. Yes, it was Peter. You all remember this song? On the day of Pentecost, fire fall on me. Fire, fire, fire. Fire fall on me. Yes, that was coming from the Bible, where the day of Pentecost, where Peter delivered that wonderful, that powerful sermon. And that's where that song came from. On the day of Pentecost, fire fall on me. Fire, fire, fire. Fire fall on me. That's when people were getting into the spirit getting into them, whichever way you wanna say it. But that was a wonderful sermon, and everybody felt awfully blessed that day when Peter delivered that sermon. So that's where that came from. All righty. The lovely Oral Blake is in the house. Welcome, Oral. Thank you. That's another of our lovely travelers there, guys. Rolling on up into the house. Welcome. Let me see the next question. What is the name of the apostle who brought the gospel to Samaria? What is the name of the apostle who brought the gospel to Samaria? I'm back, but I have to go back on the road to take care of some things. Okay, Aura, whatever you do, my friend, please be safe. Be very, very safe. All right. I want you all to be safe. All right. But you all are going to tell me the apostle who brought the gospel to Samaria. Who brought the gospel to Samaria? Anybody remembers? Who brought the gospel to Samaria? What's the name of the apostle who brought the gospel to Samaria? No. Mm-mm. What is the name of the apostle who brought the gospel to Samaria? Who remembers the name of the apostle? Do y'all remember this? The disciples, guys? Y'all remember their names? Topaz got that right. Yes, Topaz, that was Philip. Philip was the name of the apostle who brought the gospel to Samaria. That was Philip. That was Philip. Who went with Paul on his early mission trips? When Paul was going on his mission trips, the earliest of his mission trips, who went with him? Do you know the name of the other person who went with Paul on his mission trips? Who went with Paul on his mission trips? Does anybody remember? Blessed one said Barnabas. Yes, blessed, you got that one correct. That was indeed Barnabas according to the Bible. Okay? Next question. Who wrote the book of Galatians? Who wrote the book of Galatians? Does anybody remember? Who wrote the book of Galatians? Does anybody know? Well, that was a great guess. That was a great guess. The book of Galatians was written by Paul. Yes, Blessed one got that one right again. All right. All right. Let me ask you all this question. Guess what, guys? Let me ask you all this. Let me ask you all this question. I'm trying to think how to put this. How to put this question. Let me see. Who knows the book? Who knows? Let me scrap that. Let me scrap that. Let me scrap. Let me scrap that. What is the shortest verse in the Bible? Let me just throw that one. Let me use that one. I don't want to make it too difficult. The shortest verse in the Bible. The shortest verse in the Bible. The shortest verse in the Bible. Who knows the shortest verse in the Bible? Let's see if anybody got it. Okay, who came in first with that? Jesus wept. Blessed one came in with it. I know that was a typo from Blessed one. Jesus wept. All right, let's move back into Bible trivia. Let's move back into the trivia, guys. Write the first verse of the Bible. The first three words. Remember, we're using the first three words. So, what are the first three words of the first verse in the Bible? What are the first three words of the first verse in the Bible? And I know everybody in the beginning. Yes, blessed, you got that one right. In the beginning. In the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Which symbol is used to represent the next coming of the Lord? Which symbol, according to the Bible, is used to represent the next coming of the Lord? Which symbol is used to represent the second coming? Anybody remember? Simple things. Me? All right. The second coming is the rainbow, where he says he will not destroy the earth again with water because after the flood, the earth stank because of all the dead people. So he's going to destroy it with fire next time so that everything will be burnt out. All right. What is the name of the person who was placed in a basket? What is the name of the person who was placed in the basket according to the Bible? This person was placed in a basket. Blessed one, you on fire today. You know you are leading. You have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25, 26, 27. You have 28 points. You have 28 points. And everybody else has less than that. Simple Things has 13. All right? And it's going to be the first person to get to 30. That's going to be the winner because it's about time that I get cracking as well. Let's see what is the next question. What was Jesus's occupation? What was Jesus's occupation? Apart from preaching the gospel, and you came in late. Yes, Miss Dens, you came in late and you still have 13 points. You have done very, very well. Blessed one said Paul was placed in a basket. Yes, Stacy, Jesus was a carpenter. Jesus was a carpenter just like his stepfather Joseph, because Joseph taught him carpentry. Do you remember the name of the sea where Jesus walked on water? What is the name of that body of water that Jesus walked on? What is the name of that body of water that Jesus walked on? Anybody remember? Yes, blessed one is on fire. Yes, on the Sea of Galilee. On the Sea of Galilee. Yes, that is the sea that Jesus walked on. So those of you who don't remember, you tell them you heard it now. And the last one, well, it's not the last one, but the next one is, name the disciple who betrayed Jesus. Name the disciple who betrayed Jesus. What's the name of the disciple who betrayed Jesus? Yes, it was Judas, but this one was Judas. What was this one's last name? Because remember, Jesus also had a brother named Judas, and it was not his brother who betrayed him. Oh my gosh. Blessed one, you are so funny. Blessed one say it was Judah his chariot. It was Judah his chariot, something of that sort. Blessed one, yes, it was something like that. Judas is chariot. So I think it's Iscariot. Judas Iscariot. All right. All right. The next one is going to be, if Blessed can get this one correct, then she is going to be declared the winner. If she can get this answer, then she will be declared the winner. Okay? The next question is, what did David use to kill Goliath? 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 Blessed one missed that one because Stacy got it. Stacy came in first. Stacy said the slingshot. All right, so we have to continue because we're waiting for Blessed to get one more to be the winner. Okay, let me see. What is the longest chapter in the Bible? Let me see if Blessed knows this one. What is the longest chapter in the Bible? The longest chapter in the Bible. What is the longest chapter in the Bible? The longest chapter in the Bible. No, Stacy. Oh, Blessed, you missed that one again. No, Simple Things got that one right. Simple Things got that one right. That's Psalm 19. All right. So we have to move right along. We are going to do another one until either somebody overtakes Blessed or Blessed gets one more answer to be declared the winner. What is the 10th book of the Bible? That's an easy one. The 10th book of the Bible. I see you are counting on your fingers. The 10th book of the Bible. Let's see if Blessed can come up with that one. The 10th book of the Bible. The 10th book of the Bible. The 10th book of the Bible. Let's see. All right. Let me see. Topaz says Ecclesiastic. Oh, Topaz, behave yourself. Okay. Somebody says First King. Somebody said Samuel. Blessed, you got that one. It is indeed Second Samuel. It is indeed Second Samuel. Second Samuel is the 10th book of the Bible. So Blessed has gotten that point, which has taken her to 30, and that means she is now being declared the winner of this week's Sword in Hand / trivia. Thank you, Blessed. You are the winner this week, guys. Go ahead and congratulate her. Go ahead and congratulate Blessed for having won. Most of the answers, I think she said she guessed, but you know, when you were raised in the church, you remember these things. It's just that you need a little bit of stimulation, so that the answers can be brought to the forefront of your mind. But you remember these things, they have just gone dormant over the years. So let me say congratulations again to the lovely Blessed one. Congratulations to her, and thanks to everybody who came in and played tonight. If you have not yet hit that subscribe button, guys, now is a good time. If you have not yet hit that like button, now is a good time. I think last time we checked, we were at like 21 or something like that. And I've seen way more than 21 people pass through the house today. So go ahead, guys, and hit that like button. Oh, Blessed say her brain's so slowing up. Well, I'm happy that I could get it stimulated. You did very, very, very well. You did very well, and I appreciate it. So thank you again, guys. It's now time for me to run off. Sandra 2020. Thank you. Thank you, Simple. Thank Simple. You on IG? I don't think I've seen you over there. I don't think I've seen you over there. But thank you so much, guys, for coming. Thank you for playing. Join us again next week. Remember now, next Lorraine, Jesus, Lorraine. I was asking for you earlier. I said, where is my Lorraine? Thank you for coming, Lorraine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, guys. So I'm going to be running off to work, and don't forget that next week, a Thursday, our trivia is going to be on numbers. So all the questions I'm going to ask next week have to do with numbers. How many? What was the length of? All of that. So go ahead and refresh your memories so that next week you can be the new champion. Somebody's going to knock Blessed out of the champion seat next week, or she's going to retain her title. Whatever happens, we are going to have a fantastic time over here next week, just like we did today and weeks gone by. But thank you again, guys, for coming. Thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure. And just like today, and just like every other day when I come on here, I always leave you with never forget, always remember to take good care of yourselves and each other. To everyone who came by today, blessings. Thank you. And go ahead now and have a fantastic rest of the evening, guys, as I run off to make the best of what's left of my evening. All right, guys, see you all next week right here on Travescence Unstoppable. And let there be love shared among us. Let there be love in our hearts. May now your peace fill this nation. Cause us, O Lord, to arise. Give us a fresh understanding of brotherly love that is real. Let there be love shared among us. Let there be love. Good night, guys. Until tomorrow. See y'all.